Hey, what it do, what it is, what it was. This is your boy Pocho1 of the Pocho Lab podcast. Today, real Southside stories. The reason I'm doing these little stories, man, is because I've had an incredible experience living in Los Angeles, and I want the next generation basically to be able to know that you can move from the Bay to LA to all over the world, especially if you come with respect. So when I was, this is how long ago, 2001, I moved to Santa Monica, right? On 20th and Pico. And I moved to Santa Monica thinking that I'm going to be moving there. I moved there thinking that I'm moving to a place that's like by a beach, San Diego. I was actually going to go to San Diego, from Santa Rosa to San Diego. I was going to go to Mesa Community College, but then I saw Santa Monica College, and for some reason I liked that it didn't say city on it. It didn't say, like community college. It just said Santa Monica College. And I was like, man, that sounds like a cool little spot to go. So I just checked it out a little. Me and my pops went, and my Theo Renee. And we went around, and boom, we found a spot right al lado de Santa Monica College, right there. And there was nothing but an alley breaking right between us. And it was right behind like a 76 or Chevron, I think. And right next to it was Campos. You feel me? And across the street was Burger King, and down the street. And I've spoken a little bit about this, but I spoke about living in the community of 18th Street, but I really wanted to take it back and go to the first community that were Southsiders from Los Angeles that I experienced, and that was Santa Monica. But me, you gotta remember, I'm from the Bay, Northern Bay. Santa Rosa, California is kind of like in the cuts, you feel me? So I didn't know nothing about LA, even though I was born in Southern California. I was born in Santa Paula and lived in Oxnard until I was 4. Shout out to Chicas and SP, little Chicago's, you know what I mean? Oxnard, baby. And so I landed in Santa Monica in 2001. I remember because it was when 9/11 happened. It was also when Aaliyah passed away. So I remember I was coming out of my first math class, basic arithmetic, people, because that's how much I didn't know anything of people. Like, I got 2 master's degrees, but I didn't know anything about going to school because I was out there in the streets all through high school. But I got on probation, and luckily I graduated from high school. But then I couldn't go straight to college, so I went to Santa Monica College. So when I get there, I'm growing my hair out. So as I grow my hair out, as you can see, I look kind of like a Hawaiian or something. So a lot of them, I think they thought I was Puerto Rican or half black or something, to be honest. So nobody really bothered me, but I did dress like a cholo still because I didn't really know how to dress any other way. But what I did was I changed my shoes. So I wouldn't wear Chucks every day. I would wear like skater shoes. So if you ever seen somebody wear like a Dickie outfit, like UPS driver looking kind of thing, if you have Chucks on, you look like a cholo. But if you put skater shoes on, you look like a skater. You feel me? And plus I had like hair, and in LA, cholos are mostly pelon or real low cut. You won't see too many cholos with long hair unless they're like trying to go on the run. Because I remember fools would like grow their hair out like when they were actually trying to look different. But side note, the reason a lot of people have that whole bald-headed look is because, it was all about everybody shaving their heads so everybody looks the same. So when you commit a crime, you all look the same. Oh, what is that? 4 Mexicans with bald heads, or 4 light complected. So in the summer times in the hood, back in the park, we would all shave our heads for the summertime and just go off. Side note, back, Santa Monica. So I got there right when 9/11 happened. Aaliyah passed away, if you even know who Aaliyah is. Rest in peace to her and to all the people in 9/11. And I was living in Santa Monica when that was going on, dude. It was crazy. And I thought those were the end of times, but these are probably more like the end of time. But anyway, I moved to Santa Monica thinking I was moving to a place that was like, just a bunch of beach kids and this and that, kind of like the idea of maybe Venice, California. I come to find out there's Venice 13 and Shoreline Crips over there. And then there's Culver City, Hotel, Santa Monica, Graveyard Crips. Man, so I'm living on 20th Street. 3 streets down, there's a neighborhood called 17th Street Boys, and they also have a clique on 11th Street, and I think it was 24th Street. I was like, 17th Street, I never seen like a 17, just big, boom, big old 7, 1, 7 with a street, ting, ting. Big though, big in Santa Monica by the beach. But there's a neighborhood called the Pico Neighborhood, and in that neighborhood is like the working class part of Santa Monica that has been there for a long time, or is the people that are working the city kind of. But mostly it's if they've been there a long time and they still have like rent control, or they still have, because I had a homeboy Popeye that had lived right there in the middle of the hood, but he wasn't from the hood though. He just was like a baseball player. He's very close friends of mine. Salute to you. If you probably won't see this, but man, you were a great friend and roommate. And that's the thing, people. I got involved in the community so much that people thought I went to college with them. Shout out to my boy, a brother from another mother, Luis, and Ernie, and Gabe, man, maniacs. But I miss those guys so much, actually. Even Mike, even Big Mike, even though he thought I hollered at his girl when I didn't. Shout out to Big Mike. Anyway, and so I started living in Santa Monica. And I'm living there, and boom, I start seeing the 17, right? And then I see the 17, and then the X3, and I'm like, ah, man, here we go again. And you gotta remember, I'm 18 years old, so I'm still thinking like a homie, dog. Like, that shit still isn't out of me, but it, like, I kept jumping fools in until I was like 22, 23, 24. I think the last time I jumped someone in, I was like 27 or something. It's sad to say, I'm way past that now, right? So, but I still had that, like, oh my god. And then I was also kind of curious, because let's be honest, like, people that like do street stuff, they're curious about their odds. In Santa Rosa, there was always like a little bit of people from LA, not a lot though, and they would influence other people to get involved maybe, or they would come and kind of join up with the paisas that were already here. But there wasn't a lot of people from LA here, so we didn't have like that hate for them like that, in terms of like I didn't have that feeling for them. I was kind of more interested in them. And then, so I started doing that, and I started going to school. I act like a hippie. I'm slanging chronic, doing my thing, making money, bringing that green from up north all the way down, and just having a great time, dude. I had the Monday, Wednesday, Friday group, the Tuesday, Thursday group. I'm living like my best life, bro. I mean, that's where I meet Mecha, Movimiento Estudiantil Chicano de Aztlán. So I'm in a home full of like bohemian, hippie, revolutionary, poet, gangsters, international students, because Santa Monica has one of the biggest international students because they all get transferred to UCLA. But it's cheaper to go to Santa Monica for 2 years and then go over to UCLA. Why go to UCLA for 4 years and pay that tuition when you can get the same education at Santa Monica and then transfer over? Especially for international students, because international students, it costs a lot. I have a Tuesday, Thursday, I'm slanging that whoop whoop from Northern California, and back then they didn't have the half-eighth, and it was just like grams and stuff, so it was just like I was just having a great time. I had a girl from Santa Barbara who'd come down. Shout out to Dre. I'm not gonna say her full name. She's from San Francisco though. I love all my exes. She would cook for the homies, and I would just be, so people would come kick it at my place and then go to in between their classes, right? And they literally just come over. It was like natural. We play games all day, and I would just be making money, blazing off of their connection, off of them. They would smoke me out with my own weed, and it was just a dope experience. And so I started doing that. And then I started meeting some of these guys. And the cool thing about it, bro, is because I didn't come at them like that, eventually, slowly, because I started working at like around the community too, and I started making connections. I'm a sociable dude, bro, especially when you're out there drinking and stuff. I had a credit line at the liquor store because I was so cool with them. Right there on 20th. Everybody knows, man. I'm trying to remember the name. It was some Asian cats that owned it. They remodeled it recently. You can see it. They even remodeled the park too. But I'm trying to remember the name of the park in Santa Monica. That's crazy. I forgot. Oh, it has all the murals. But going through that experience, I met people in the community. I should have called them and asked them first, but this was actually not even, I've actually been wanting to make a new, little background for y'all, but I'll do that soon. But, I'm taking my time with this. And shout out to all my supporters. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this if you can. I've been going, I got 3.5. I started out of nothing, hit my first 1 million views. So we out here doing something.